Hi, it's Nancy welcoming you to Garden Scroll. So, we're at my sister Jetty's and look, everything that we planted last fall is coming up. Looks great. There's even a little peony right here, and then one that's even bigger right in front of this little cow that she's got. Isn't that cute? And I had her a stake with another little cow, tiny little one, but pretty. And I left it at home. I knew I'd forget something, but we brought the bird bath and the little trellis, and we planted a jackmanny clematis right behind it. So I think it's going to look great. And this is the little rose that we brought her right here. So I think it's going to just do great for her. I hope it does. And see, she's already started planting other things right back here. She hasn't got out and got to looking yet, but I'm sure she'll be able to find some that she will love. Just look at this plant. When I first saw this plant, I was with my daughter and I said, "What is that? A Swiss cheese plant?" And she said, "Yeah." And I thought I was being funny. But, and I've had it now for, I think this is its 3rd year. And it has grown. I did not know that it's actually like a vining plant. It's like a vining plant. And it's got so much on it. Now I can't believe it did this for me, because usually my plants, especially my house plants, just don't. But it's looking so great. I'm so proud of it. But I'm trying to water up my inside plants, and then I need to go water my outside plants. But I just had to stop for a minute and show you that. It's a beautiful day today. It's March the 28th, and it's about 73 degrees according to my temperature gauge. Yesterday it was I think it was 47, if it was even that warm. So we're still having the ups and downs in temperature for March, but March is almost over and April is coming on. I'm so excited about the parts of the garden that I've got cleaned out, and I'm so excited about all the plants that came back from last year. Just look at this beautiful little lipstick blonde hosta. I took one of these to my sister Jetty, and I took several, well, not anything like we took last fall, but I took a few more things this spring, and also they are on last Wednesday's post if you want to look that up. Look at this. You can see that the peonies are not only up, they're budded out. A lot of them have their buds on them already. And I had 2 days to work in the garden, so this was just all a bunch of dry, dead sticks up above the mums here. And I've got this cleaned out. I actually have it cleaned out now all the way over to just a little bit of this side right here. There's still some on the other side of it that still needs to be cleaned, and then of course everything even farther over still needs to be cleaned, as well as this little area right here. Although my husband helped me get some of this down, and we got a bunch of it down in the fall, which was great. But some things just don't like to be trimmed in the fall, like the mums. They need to have that foliage above them to protect them through the winter. Of course, I'll be glad when I get it all cleaned out, but we'll just have to wait until that happens. And today is a Saturday, and I may do a little bit of planting because I got some hostas in that I would love to get planted. But we'll see how that goes because I am so sore that I'm having a struggle moving, even walking or getting up and down from a chair. And since tomorrow is Sunday, I would like to be able to walk around and enjoy our service. Here's one little angel that fell down in the wind, and I'll get her back up there as soon as I can. I thought this little sedum did not make it, but it did. You can see it's coming back now, and hopefully it'll come back strong enough that I won't have to even worry about putting something else there. We've been having some high winds, and you can tell this little limb is just hung up in that tree, and I'm going to pull it down. And this little column tree came back for me, but right across over here, this one is looking like it's gone. I hope it's not. I still have a little bit of hope that it might come up from the root, but I'll just have to wait and see what time and the temperature changes will mean for it. And my little rosemary came back just great. And I can see some more peony buds on this little peony. The butterflies are out and about today. I was hoping the little plants I had in here, which was some Rudbeckia plants, would come back, but I don't know that they're going to. I won't give up just quite yet because, you know, we haven't had our spring rains yet, and we have another chance of starting to get those next week. They're very slim chances until Saturday and Sunday, and I think we have our best chances then, which of course Sunday will be Easter. So we're looking forward to all those happy things. And also I wanted to tell you that before we had that 47 temperature day, the day before was 91. So yes, we've been jumping around. And I've been trying to get out here as much as I can, but you know, other things have came up, and as well as just the temperature or my not feeling like being able to get out here, because I'm just not doing as well as I used to. Every year it's getting a little bit harder, but we'll see. I'm praying to find out what God wants me to do with the garden. I know it's too hard for me, but at the same time, I think it'd be just as hard or harder to go ahead and just take it out. So, you know, I'm not interested much in taking it out either, because I do love it, especially when a new bloom comes on, and all these peonies will be opening up before long. I don't think I have a bud on this one yet, but I'm pretty sure it will put some buds on for me. And that's not even to mention the roses that will be blooming. And I and my husband came out and helped me with some of these limbs that were blown everywhere. And then of course yesterday the wind was extremely high, and it's blown them all down all over the place again, so I'll have to pick those up. But it won't be as hard this time. There's not quite as many. But of course, I'm still hoping those ones that haven't come back still will. Look at this pretty little hosta. I really liked it last year. It was just tall enough, and I don't remember how tall they get, but it was certainly tall enough to stand up in this little pot and be seen and just be very pretty. This is my little purple aster coming back and looking great, and then I have some more right here in this little pot. I may need to take a little bit out of the other one and put in this pot, so I'll have them both full and evened up. And then I just love the way this will either seed them or what else was it? Spurge. Someone called it spurge, but whichever it is, it's wonderful. I also do need to fill out these two on the end. They didn't come back the way the others did, but I did get a little bit of them coming back. But I'd like for them to all be full like this. Isn't that pretty? Came back all on its own, even in these tiny little window box type pots. And this little hosta is called Rainbow's End, and it catches my eye. I just love the two greens, the light pale green and the dark green, and it's got a velvety sheen to it, which is very pretty. And oh look, I was afraid this one wasn't coming back in, but I can see green coming up now, and that's what I hope they will do everywhere, but I'm of course not sure. And I think this little pot also may have held, I had two pots that had this beautiful Rainbow's End hosta in there with that pretty velvet sheen, but I'm not sure if anything will come back in this one or not. I'll just have to wait and see. And the same goes for this one here right beside it. I'm not seeing any green there, well, maybe except for that little dot right there, and I know that's just a seed from the maple tree, from our neighbor's maple tree. And you can tell there was something in this pot too, and maybe, hopefully, it'll still come up and thrive. But if it doesn't, I would love to get some started. I don't want to take any, I want to take some out of this and start it somewhere else, but I want to make sure that I don't destroy it in the process and not have any. And this little one is coming back up too. Looks like it's all on one side. I could kind of dig it up and spread it out, or get it started more in the middle. I'm not sure, but I do know one thing. If I'm going to do it, I need to do it very soon, because once these get very big at all, they're just too hard to dig up and divide for me in these little pots. You can tell that this one was nipped by the cold, but these are doing good, doing well. And that one I think will go ahead and come out of that. I may have to clip off some of the old dead stuff. And then right across there was another little one here that I don't know if it will come out or not. But then there's another one of the pretty bright yellow right here that's doing well. Coming back full and just healthy and well. And that's the way I want to get it, where they all will do. That would be so wonderful. I know that I have had some of these for a long time, for years, but some of them are just put in last year too. So, and I'm not sure. I don't think I had any in this one. I think I put some of that ursine in it, in this pot. But I'm going to put some of my new ones in this pot is the plan. And then I don't remember which one I had back here either, but it's pretty and it's healthy and it's doing its thing, coming right on up. There's some in this one, definitely in this one, but you can tell there's others that are iffy, I'm not sure about. Hope this one will come back. And the same for, I don't know if there's any coming back in this one or in this one. I know it tried to come back earlier, but now it's all brown, and I don't know if it's going to come back out of that, or if that one frost killed it, which it really should not, because it is perennial. They are hardy, but sometimes our plants just don't make it, even though we would love for them to every time. But anytime where I see some green and some hope, and even if I just see some brown, I'm hoping that those roots will gather up their little energies and start all over again. And I lost my little cherub. I don't know what happened to her. I looked and looked and looked for her, but I can't find her, so I don't know if she blew off and maybe someone picked her up and took her. Anyway, I haven't found her yet, and I hope that I do still, but I've looked everywhere I can think of to look for her. Maybe I'll find another little girl cherub that I'll like as much. And I'm seeing little buds on this perennial alyssum. This will be a bright yellow alyssum, and I love it. I want more of it. And I love the way this little thundercloud sedum, like a little miniature sedum, but sometimes it just mounds up, a lot of the times, in this perfect little mound all by itself without being trimmed to do so or anything. Be sure to like and to subscribe to the channel.